It was been a rough weekend, a lot of work to do. I didn't have time to do anything. I found the Life World Library uh, book here. It's pictures and stories. I found this. This is from 1963. So wow, how about that? And anyway, so I found this picture here. It's Alsace, which is wine country, and I thought I would attempt a um, what do you call it? Landscape from uh photo reference. And I'd say let's just jump right in. I don't know what brush that is, or tech. And I guess, number one, we're gonna just maybe I'm gonna try to keep it all in the center, like right there. I got this brand new Arches pad I just opened, and just gonna jump right in. And I think to start, I'm just gonna I guess I'm just going right here, and I guess we have some blue on the brush, so that's convenient since we're gonna start with the sky here, and I'm just gonna go like this. And I don't really like that blue, but whatever. I'm gonna grab a bit of this cobalt blue here. Let's see if we could go darker on the top somehow. And we got some what do you call it in there? So there's some violet in there. And I'm just going to well, first I want to get some water happening right here. Good. And then we're just gonna see about some kind of little cloud type thing here. It looks okay, not great. And well, I haven't really painted for a couple of days now. It's such a busy weekend. I guess it's due to a Memorial Day coming along, and I'm gonna leave that. I mean, this little dry brush thing that looks pretty nice there, and here that looks uh, bad but not too bad. And now let's see right here, and I guess gonna like just get rid of some of that. And I'm gonna hit that with a little more blue, I guess, there. So now I got the blue gray on that side, and this doesn't look good at all. It's just sort of soften that whole thing. And yeah, I don't know if that looks good either. I'm just gonna smear that too. Why not? And we're trying to get a thing that represents a sky that's not going to be too jarring. This area looks kind of nice. I'm gonna just try to come here and lift some of this out. Oh yeah, that's cool. Let's do that over here also. And that looks pretty horrible, but anyway, let's move right along. I want to start this green area. So just taking a random green here. We got, a lot of different tones of green over here from uh various painting projects. I don't know if anybody has, seen the recent attempts at painting, and I don't know, I'm going to see about right here. Just go there, and that looks pretty bad too. But wait, let's just see if we can't fix this. I'm going to try to get something more like a green gray going on. Let's see. There's some brown. That looks like a green gray. So come down like that, and you can see this area here. Is it showing? Yeah. So trying to start hinting at that, and like this here, that's like a kind of a green gray that leans brown. Let's grab a little brown and throw that in our green gray. Let's try to do this square like right here. And then look, there's a steeple there. I'm gonna leave a negative space and then say that's the steeple. So let's just see if we can't get this whole thing here just happening. And then we got that steeple that looks good enough. And we have a little line there. There's a line there. Now I want to, I think, well, this is leans into red. I'll grab a little red here, and let's just say it's kind of a muddy little red color. Let's see if we can't get that, and that would be pretty much right here. So let's see. And this is going to be the tree. You see that tree right there? And then let's see if we can't get this thing, kind of a square off thing. And cool, looks good. That looks like a water tower. I don't know what it is, but whatever. Now I'm gonna try to go lighter. Same color, but lighter. And let's just see about coming up here. And we're just gonna sort of pull this color. There's another steeple right here. So let's say that's going to be the steeple. We're going to call this the negative space. And we have gone a bit, wide. The steeple's not really that wide, but uh, you know, we can say it's impressionistic. Anyway, here I see that orange over there. I'm going to start down that orange. So let's see if we can't just go right here with the orange. And hopefully when we're done, we could have a patchwork that sort of represents that. It doesn't have to look anything like that, but now I want to lean into some yellow, which would be most likely something to find on the yellow palette, which is right here. So, oh, hi, 12 people here attempting to paint from a photo reference. Doesn't that sound like a good time? So now I'm going to just come over here. It's really yellow ochre, but I'm going to be bold and put like this kind of yellow here. And I don't know, maybe just another one here. And when we're done, we want like a patchwork looking thing. This triangle here is going to be that. This triangle, which is like going away, is going to be this. And so far it looks okay to me. Let's see. I'm going to just see if we can remove this. There, it's a little bit removed. Okay. And now we need, I would like this stuff to dry a little bit before and I don't know what that little dot was. That doesn't belong there. This area looks great. This, I don't know, but we might soften this whole edge like a little bit later. And here, why don't we try to go into a yellow ochre kind of hey, some comments. How are you today? I'm pretty good. Hey, thanks for the hellos and thanks for that compliment and Villa IA Soft. I appreciate that compliment. And someone gave me a thumbs up. Thanks so much for the thumbs up. And big hello to Santa Lee. I didn't know so many people were on YouTube at this late hour. What time is it where you guys are at? It's like 11 p.m. here. And hey, I appreciate whoever said that was so cool. Wow, such a very big compliment. Much appreciated. And okay, so where were we? We are gonna be trying to lean into some yellow ochre just to represent this area over here. And if you were watching a couple of days ago, we re-upped on the French ochre, and that's it right there. The French ochre had disappeared, and now it's back. And I'm gonna just see about this right here. Let's see right there. And this, you see these trees here? If we can get that in there, it's really gonna pop like like this branch. This branch really pops on top of fuzzy distance stuff, and that's what these trees are gonna do if we get to that point. And so now I want to put some water here. You see how this is light in the middle and dark on the outside. I'm just gonna try to make it like that, a fuzzy thing. That looks good enough, I guess. And later we can put some of these dark lines in. For right now, we're just trying to, I'm going to jump back into yellow for like a thing right up here. Let's see, cool. And so now we're getting different tones, which are going to add up to that patchwork. I'm pretty sure I want to get into a brown for like this area here. And we got to ask ourselves, do we want to make these little lines? Because there's like, I don't know, grape vines in the distance there. And the easy answer is no, we don't want to make those lines. But, the more challenging answer is, well, maybe we would like to make those lines. I don't know. So, anyway, let's talk about this right here. And I'm just going to say that's right here. Let's just come down. That looks good and good. And now I'm going to put yellow. Yeah, just here's a little bit of yellow. Let's just put a little yellow there like this. Good. And it does not have depth. It does not have any structure right now, but it's okay because we're just trying to kind of do an underpainting here is what you could say. And I think I'm seeing some blue here. I don't know what the heck that's supposed to be. It could be a doesn't look, I don't know what the heck it is. This from 1963, this photo, this printing of this book, and color pictures were not what they are today in 1963. So that could have something to do with the weird colors we are kind of seeing on here. And this, no, and see about let's see if we get that. I don't think it's a good time to be doing this because it is still a bit wet, but I'm gonna just start like that. I'm gonna just do that. And then here we got kind of some purple stuff happening. So let's see. Is that all purple? That's sort of a Payne's gray leans purple. And this, okay, so this here right there. I'm gonna try to get that right there. So yeah, we got kind of a bluish, which we could pretend is purple. Right, okay. And that looks pretty horrible, but wait, because this is going to look really great when we start painting those rooftops. Anyway, someone else gave me a thumbs up, and I so appreciate that. Okay. So, yeah, that's a big start, a nice start, I think. Now I'm going to see about some of the trees around here. I think if we hit them, we're going to really be, popping and going places. And I don't want too much of a tutti frutti green. I want more of a gray green. So, you know, let's see if we can get gray green and try mixing blue in there. Here's some red. Let's put that in. That looks pretty nice. And I think this is a job for a test strip. Let me see if I have a. Here is a not too great painting of a nectarine. Perfect test strip. Okay, that's good. That's not tutti frutti. It looks like it could be mistaken for greenery. So let's see if we can just come over here and just start saying, hi, we're going to be greenery. If you see this area here, that's what I'm trying to represent here. Not represent it all, all the way, but just come down and say, we're going to begin the process of being a green. Now I'm going to kind of a more of a intense green, just a couple of places, just to magnify the impression that we're giving off that yes, we are going to be a green. So here, let me see about mix the green with the yellow ochre and get a little bit more of a timid green, I think, and try right here. Okay, that looks good. Here I'm leaving this white stuff here because that hopefully could give us some depth as we proceed. So, I don't know if that particular one looks that great. Let's see. I'm gonna just try to come up here. And that is the kind of thing it would be better off doing once we had achieved the background. But, but we didn't achieve the background, so whatever. And here's a triangle of green, which I guess this is, like tree line, but yeah, it looks pretty good. Bring it all the way up. Oh yeah, that looks good. Oh, we're starting at depth. I mean, you might not see depth, but I am seeing depth because as soon as we put these buildings in there, then we are really going to be going places. Oh, wow. So anyway, well, 4 thumbs up. Thank you so much, everybody. That's fantastic. I mean, this is Alsace, which is in France. It's in wine country. And if you look right here, this is, I think, vineyards. Maybe this is also. This is a book called Life magazine, which is you might never heard of it. They used to have a magazine that's like this big, and it had pictures in it mostly, and stories, and it was called Life, and it was like the state of the art photojournalism before there was TV, and as TV was in an early stage. So, most everybody in the world had a Life magazine subscription for a while, especially in the 60s. And this book is from a collection, 1963. I noticed it was published. That was a copyright year. And like, if you see, can you see this guy? I mean, if that isn't a 1960s dude, I don't know what is. So anyway, and so we started here. We're doing the underpainting. We're trying to establish a patchwork here. If we were really serious and we wanted to get the best result possible, I would have definitely traced this whole thing and then made a pencil drawing on here and started coloring it in like a coloring book. But we are doing a more of a freestyle, freehand. This is called direct watercolor painting. And, that's the type of painting we normally do here at the Tall Mannion Real Time Watercolor Painting area. And I appreciate everyone who stopped by today. 4 thumbs up. That's amazing. Thanks so much, everyone. Okay, so anyway, let's see about maybe some of these green areas. And here I'm just going to see about taking that. These are the greens we were just using. I want to get them darker. So here, this is a color that is something I forgot what they call it, as like gold, burnt sienna gold or something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna get a new list of the colors so I have a better descriptive idea of what the colors are. This one here is called rust. It's a greenish yellow that has a lot of pop, and now I want to jump into green with this, and let's see what happens. Now that looks good because this green is straight from the tube. Let me see if I got a brush here. That particular green, I mean, I have yet to really find a purpose for this actual green. It's just I call that tutti frutti, and it's just kind of an obnoxious green. So I like this better. It has more character, and it's not quite. Anyway, whatever. I'm gonna start this thing down here, so I'm just gonna go here and we're going to start saying, hey, we're down here. We are the greenery that is going to be at the bottom, and that looks nice. I'm going to go a little on the yellow side of that for this area right here, just to say, hey, here we are, and we are the stuff in the foreground that is a bit on the yellow side, and that's cool. Now I want to go lighter for this area. So here, just be lighter, and that is lighter. And now we're going to go back and get darker. Let's see what this does. And here I'm going to add some actual Payne's gray in there to get there a little bit darker. And let's come down here. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. That's a bit abstract, and it looks nice. And you could just hit this a little bit right here. And now I'm going to just sort of smear some of this around. I want this to be similar to what we got in the sky, which is, some kind of random end that is, yeah, going to be like One thing they would call it is a foil. I mean, a foil is like a word that means an edge. So I'm just gonna see if we can't come out here and have it sort of end. I think the sky looks better than this does, but and I don't really want the paint to go all the way to the bottom of the page. So I don't know. I guess that's all right. And here I'm just gonna get that, and when it dries a little bit, I'm gonna put water on everything and smear it around just because I don't want to do that now or too much is going to disappear. And we're definitely gonna put some darks like in here. And then this, I think we'll say is going to be this house right here where we left that white. And I don't know what's happening here. I think I want to get a mid-tone of this and mix some blue in there. Let's see if we can get a mid-tone here that's a little bit more, just like that. That looks pretty good. And over here, this is going to be this tower. So really like right here, we would like green. I'm just going to say this is like blocking it in just to demonstrate that we want the green here, and this is going to be like here, uh, and here this is a good time to say watercolor when you don't know what you're doing but you do it anyway. But you see this green here, that's what I'm trying to hint at, mindful that we are going to paint all those buildings and rooftops right in here. So we're just kind of trying to lay down some, get a little darker right there just to have a little bit of contrast there. And you see that house there, that's just probably going to go right here. And then here, look at that, a red, almost orange field. Let's try to grab ourselves a red, almost orange field. So get the red here. We have this stuff, which I forgot what we were doing with that. I think it was, I don't know. I made a new pile of paintings from recent achievements. That was yesterday's live show. Was I don't know, paintings from the last couple months in a big pile, and they're all mixed up. So I don't know what we were doing with that color, but I do have a slight memory of it. I just doesn't pop into my mind. So anyway, we wanted the orange for this, and we are saying this is this, so the orange should be like really right here. Oh yeah, man, get bold. There we go. It looks good. And I think I'm seeing a little of that orange right there. And we had started to do it here. I'm gonna see. You know what? I'm gonna be bold and paint right there, even though the tower is gonna go in there. And that is good. And come down here too. Okay. But now I would like to remove some paint where that tower is going to go. So let's see if we can succeed at removing some paint right there. You ready? Okay. So that's going to be this tower, which is going to be blue, but we're just at this point, just trying to get it, kind of white. And I don't know if this is going to go anywhere. It might not. So here we are, watercolor when we don't know what we're doing, we do it anyway, and looking pretty good. If you ask me, gosh. Sometimes we have a happy surprise, and this is one of those times. Okay, wow, that's pretty good. And this, I don't like it. A little probably came off my hand. Okay. Well, just gonna paint some water here, and we're gonna call this priming the paper for our buildings, which we haven't started yet. But and this, I'm gonna let it dry and take a quick break, go get some water or something, and say thank you everyone who stopped by for the underpainting for the Alsace wine country landscape with village in there. Okay, and see you all soon. Thanks. Oh, 6 thumbs up, far out. Thanks so much. Hey, everybody, see the hand I got as a present recently. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, see you very soon. I'm going to come back in maybe 20 minutes. Okay, and thanks everybody for all those thumbs up and the nice comments.